A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will put it away to start this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So New Mexico's offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
To the ground with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Using his legs, it's McKinney. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It'll be third and long. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Lobos will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Dyer. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man, it's McKinney. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Lobos will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's locked. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He might want another play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Dyer. Gets it out quickly. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Got his man on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's McKinney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield, it's Locke. The short hands, it's Hunter. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off-play action on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Lobos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they breathe down at the 12-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass, it's Dyer. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Lobos! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 10 over Buffalo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Lobos trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, New Mexico! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's locked. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there, they're still battling, and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Locke. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback on the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's McKinney. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's McKinney. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico! Mexico. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
New Mexico, 35. Arizona, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's locked. Good timing on the quick out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it! Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.